is language that's incorporated in our daily lives with quite commonality today. We read about it in many articles. We talk about it in conversation. We hear about it on TV. But the act of actually being more mindful requires a skillful response. The art of being present and aware and in that moment is an exercise. To practice that, oftentimes it's helpful to start to practice recognizing the things that we do throughout the day mindlessly. Getting in touch with those daily habit loops that we take on in our daily life without little thought or attention, and practicing a conscious awareness to those activities. Walking, for many, is something that we do all day long with very little awareness. It's a perfect mindless act to practice on a regular basis of doing more mindfully. The instructions for a mindful walk are quite simple. The act of doing can prove rather hard. To begin a mindful walk, we start by reminding ourselves that we are about to take a walk. The actual knowing that we're going to do the physical act of walking, right in that moment, is a moment of being mindful. The putting on the shoes, if we're about to go outside. Sensing in to the contact of our foot into the actual shoe. Sensing into the laces and our fingers touching the laces. The conscious awareness of tying the bow. If we're just slipping on a shoe without any laces, noticing the motion of putting the shoe on, sensing into our toes, feeling our feet, making contact. The act of standing up in an upright but not stiff position. As we're beginning to walk, slowly raising our right leg, sensing into the motion of our leg, going up, coming down, and the contact on the ground. Slowly moving up our left leg, coming up, going down, making contact on the ground. Try this for 10 steps. Down, contact. Up, down, contact. Up, down, contact. You might quickly notice that a thought comes to your mind. Notice it. Come back to the awareness of walking. Perhaps you catch a sound. Notice it. Come back to walking. Maybe you'll start to judge yourself and notice, this is silly. This is not fast enough. So noticing those judgments of ourselves when we're trying to be present in a moment. Come back to the awareness of walking. Up, down, contact. See if you can sense into what are your hands doing right now. Are they on your sides? Are you holding them together in front of you? Practicing the art of being aware, the physical presence of your body. Up, down, contact. You're not trying to walk in any particular way. You're not trying to get to any particular place. Up, down, contact. As you're walking, sensing into your breath. A mindless act that happens for us throughout the day without our awareness. Sensing in and feeling the presence of the breath as you're walking. Up, down, contact. After you do this for several moments, allow yourself to stop and recognize the fact that you took time to get more in touch with the things that you might do throughout your day mindlessly with little awareness. That you're taking just a few moments to practice being more mindful to a mindless activity that happens throughout our day. Practicing this is building that muscle, that mental awareness of how we want to be more mindful throughout our day. How we can incorporate this no matter what time of day it is, no matter who we're with or in any situation. The conscious awareness, some of our mindless acts, is an act of allowing ourselves to build a more mindful way of being throughout our daily lives.